Looks like it is going to be a wild one.
Last time Robert White Jr. started on the front row, he won. He started outside row 1, matter of fact, and led throughout.
You know, Doug Keller, the 7 car from Easton, Missouri, has been fast here lately. Let's see what he can do with that front row starting position here tonight.
And William Gardner, who is starting inside row number 2, he won his last race. It happened to be last night. It happened to be the last race at Dallas County Speedway. So he won the final lap. Nose to tail, side by side, ready to get it underway for 20 times around for the O'Reilly Auto Parts USRA stock cars.
Johnny Fenwell looks to the high side, cannot make the bail as he ends up in that 4th spot. Here he comes to the outside. It is Keller. Keller, the 7 car, your leader as they come around. The 5 of White in that second. He goes high, blocks off the hard charging 21, the flash of Johnny Fenwell, but Fenwell not to any avail, and we have a spin up at turn 4.
Tracy Cottrell, the former late model driver back in 2018, whips it around, brings out the caution on the first lap as Doug Keller led lap number 1. Best finish he's had this year is 3rd. Has not won here since 2020. So a little bit of a dry spell. At least here at Lucas Oil Speedway, he won 7 total times and was the track champ at Lakeside last year. Had 3 wins at I-35. So you know Doug's pretty darn good.
Something in the name. Doug.
Oh, gotcha. I was thinking Keller. I'm like, Rob White Jr. decides to go to the top side. That will shuffle Johnny Fenwell down to the inside.
Yellow is out, means we're going to go green flag out of turn number 4 this time, Shane. As they come, green flag flies for the 5 of White.
And Doug Keller, he gets sandwiched. Fenwell to the inside, Rob White, and then Keller comes storming back, and he will make it 3 wide as they dive into 3.
Doug Keller, Johnny Fenwell. Fenwell at the line by about a bumper over the 7 of Doug Keller. The 5 of White in that 3rd spot. Dimmitt, Waylon Dimmitt, the 11 car in 4th.
What a hornet's nest up there with the top 4. Keller to the inside, Rob White Jr. middle, Johnny Fenwell to the outside. Waylon Dimmitt, who won the season opener, is right there in 4th.
And Garner, part of that Lebanon gang, rings them around in that 5th spot.
Keller back out in front. Fenwell had the lead that last time around. Keller off of turn 4. Can he hang on to it? At the line, Fenwell will get it right back.
Fenwell with great momentum coming off of that turn number 4 on that high side. Keeps it in the throttle and crosses that line before anybody. It is Keller in second, but here comes Rob White. White, the 5 car, now looks to the in or outside of the 7 of Keller. As they come through this time, Keller remains in second, 3rd to White.
Boy, difficult in a race like this so far, 5 laps in, to figure out what you want to watch. Do you want to watch the lead up front? Do you want to watch a little further back in that battle for 4th? You can pretty much see all of it in one camera shot right there because they have stayed so tight and close with all the cars running up front.
Now it is the 21 of Fenwell starting to check out on the field. The 7 of Keller in that 2nd spot, but the battle for that 3rd spot, just like you said, Shane, it is almost 3 wide going into turn number 3 this time.
Good run by Fenwell, out by almost a second over Doug Keller. Gardner and Dimmitt get a couple of positions as Rob White drops back to 5th. But a spin, and this is brought out for Jerry Ellis in the 83 over in turn 4.
Johnny Fenwald, the Flash, not one to see that caution fly here tonight. That'll bunch everybody back up. Now it'll give Keller that opportunity to catch him as Fenwald starting to check out on the field. A pair of 7s will be in that second row behind Johnny Fenwald.
So officially, there has been one lead change. As Johnny Fenwald has led 6 laps, Doug Keller 1. But that's whenever they cross the line. There's been probably about 7 or 8 lead changes during the race, just lap to lap, with somebody getting past the leader and then taking a pass back. Been extremely entertaining watching the top 5 cars duke it out.
Yeah, definitely. And Fenwald, former late model champion here at Lucas Oil Speedway, multiple time late model champion, now in that stock car with doing some great things as he rolls around. Of course, the late model looks just like that stock car paint jobber did last year. Yellow is out. We're going to go green flag this time out of turn number 4.
So Johnny Fenwald has led 6 of 7 laps so far. Doug Keller led the only other lap, but he sits back in 3rd right now, and it's William Gardner who is the man on the move. He's up to 2nd. Dimmitt, a former winner here, just grazes Keller, as that's a battle for 3rd right now. He will have the advantage over Robert White Jr. now, as Colton Borland, pilot of the number 2, has parked it on the infield.
It is Johnny Fenwald, the Flash, on the point here. William Gardner, the 7 car, the Lebanon, Missouri native, in that 2nd spot. Now the battle for 3rd, as it is 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Keller's going to take it this time, but Rob White still right there with it. And here comes a hard charging 106, Chris Jackson.
3 across, Dimmitt to the inside, Keller in the middle, Rob White Jr. outside of him as they get the cross flags. Midway through our 20-lap feature. 10 down, 10 to go. And thus far, it's been all Johnny Fenwald as they continue to dice it up. Back in 4th right now. So there's a 3-way battle for 4th. There is a 4-car battle for 7th. McMillan to the inside. Schweitzer's there. Mason Beck's just been mired back in the muck so far in this race, and he came in tied for the point lead here at Lucas Oil Speedway after winning last year. He will give up a position to McMillan, who looks to the inside. Johnny Fenwald still continues to stay out in front of Gardner, as now the top 6 cars have all, for the most part, gone nose to tail.
It is Fenwald on the point. Gardner now on the bottom. He brings it up. Going into turn number 3, Johnny Fenwald stays high. Gardner trying to make the pass as he comes out of turn number 4 this time. Fenwald able to keep the momentum going, takes back that lead. Gardner in 2nd, Keller in 3rd.
Tell you, Gardner's going to have something for Fenwald by the time it's all said and done. With 7 laps to go, the 7 is going to be there. Which 7, though? Is it Gardner or is it Keller? Because Keller's riding in 3rd right now.
That is absolutely, but Keller has been deadly fast all season long. Does he have enough to catch up to the leaders? Now Gardner side by side with the 21, the Flash of Fenwald. As they go into turn number 3, Fenwald able to pull that away. He goes to the high side. Can he keep their momentum up with 5 to go this time by?
Talking with a couple of drivers before the event got started, one of which was Tracy Cottrell, and he said, you know, I used to run a late model, too expensive. I keep seeing these stock cars. I want to go out and have fun. This right here is where you want to have fun, except for when the caution comes out. Schweitzer is involved, pilot of the 74. His car is stopped, pointed the wrong direction. Over in turn number 2, the other car is Showtime. Or show car, I should say, that gets involved in that. As Brian Johnson's involved in the 97, Hobby Time Motorsport safety crew is there. And mentioned William Gardner had something for Johnny Fenwald. Now with 5 to go, Will he still have something for Johnny Finewald? He had cut it down to less than 0.3 of a second advantage that Johnny Finewald had over him. Stock car division just so equal. Right now, about the top 7 cars have all been right there all night long. Swapping positions back and forth. Colton Borland has been able to make his way off the track. And as they've gotten him lined out, William Gardner has elected to go to the inside for this start. Him running in second, he's got the option. You go left, you go right. He chooses to go left. Should put Garner to the inside, White to the inside, Waylon Dimmitt to the inside. See what type of restart Johnny Finewald can get here. They're almost 3 wide behind him already. Lots of contact as they come off of turn 4. Green flag in the air, and Johnny Finewald on the breakaway. Here comes William Garner, the Lebanon bloodline on the bottom side. Garner, Rob White Jr., Waylon Dimmitt now gets up in there. This is why we say this is one of the more entertaining classes you're going to see here at Lucas Oil Speedway. The freight train on the bottom has William Garner as the lead car. The only car in the top 5 to really break formations, your race leader in Johnny Finewald. I don't know how long he's going to be able to hold him off. It's by a half a car length that time. Ellis and Schweitzer get involved in a melee over in turn number 4. Schweitzer gets it back underway, and we stay green. Side by side now, Rob White Jr. to the inside of Garner. The battle for second may be the best thing Johnny Finewald has going for him right now with 2 to go. I know Rob White Jr. wants to win, but he also has William Garner that's like a son to him. They're battling it out second and third right now with 1 to go. That may open the door for Johnny Finewald, and it's all said and done. Garner's going to give it everything he's got. 1 more turn to do it to the bottom side. He's going to have to get on the loud pedal fast if he's going to make it happen. Off of 4 at the line, it's Finewald, Garner, and Waylon Dimmitt gets by Robert White for third.